Okay, after doing these archer runs a few times, we learned some neat things about that. Let's go do something a little different, another zone. We're going to go to one of these little noble houses, and there's a number of different ones throughout the whole game world. We're still kind of anchored off the marketplace. We're going to go to this um, house, Kundarak Enclave. Now, if you are level 4 and you've been playing along with me and stuff like that, you know, this is where you get the level 4 to 6 hirelings. You can get bards and rogues, all kinds of stuff. Let me just show you real quick. Let's just, instead of just talking about it, just show you what you can get. Assuming you've never played before, right? Bards, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clerics, 4, 5, 6, 7. A favored soul. I don't know what a favored soul even is. I never heard it before. It sounds like it's some kind of a healer or something. What else you got in here? A fighter, sorcerer. I don't really like the sorcerers, but there was one time I was playing the Cerulean Hills. I had a sorcerer NPC with me, and they were great because they had really long range nukes, and they were just nuking the crap out of everything from max range. Wizard was, or maybe it was a wizard. One of the two of them was really, really, really helpful. I resupplied my potion supply, so let's get those back on our bar. Okay, cool. Let's go over to that enclave, and you get yourself a couple NPCs. I got a few of them here stacked up, level 3, 1 and 4 level 4s. We're going to head over here to this enclave, so you can just head up the road here. Kind of like we did when we went over to the, and I believe it's this one, double check. Yep, this is it. A lot of them look the same from a distance. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to head over to the inn, and if you don't know the zone at all, you can always pull this down, and you can see that there's a tankard here. That's for every time you see the mini map, it's the same exact symbols everywhere. There's two little quests here. One of them goes into this Lair of Summoning. That's you can get that one at level 4. So we're going to go grab that one real quick and do that one. And it scales pretty well. It's pretty straightforward. It has like a couple little gargoyles and ice wolves in it. There's a fire elemental at the end. It can be really hard at higher levels. It really does a lot of fire damage. There's a trick to getting to the chest at the end without burning yourself alive. There's a bunch of different traps and stuff, and we're not a trap class, so you want to look for this Luridan Silver Mantle. These two dwarves here chilling out with no beers in front of them, but they're having a great time. Talk to her, and they're asking you to go to um, the Lair of Summoning. So if you need to sell and stuff, you can do that here. As usual, I like to just do one thing at a time. Play the quest, get a feel for it, try it in harder and harder difficulties, you know, until you die, and then maybe try the next one. As opposed to like picking up everything like in an MMO and just, you know, trying to. You're not in an open world trying to complete everything. Okay, so this is the area we're going to go into. Cool wings, dude. We don't want to do it on 5. Okay, we're going to try doing it first time on 4. If it's easy, then we'll ramp it up to 5. And we need to get our clerics. I'm going to get our level 4 cleric up here for this. Now the layout on this one is relatively straightforward. It's not real long. It just has a number of traps. So it may be one of those situations where you need to kind of tell your NPC to stay behind. These doors, kind of like Star Trek, um, they open automatically when you get close to them. And there's a trap somewhere. I believe the trap is that, so just stay off that burning crap. We can go to the right here first if you'd like, but pay attention because there's lots of these hallway traps like that. See, even your it will show you where it is, but you wouldn't see it when you first come in. The column is obscuring it. I mean, it's very easy to have these spit out type traps get, you know, blast you. So 8, 9, 10 run through. So that was like a 10 seconds. Get up here, dummy. And guess what you have right here, right? We have earth elementals that can't be killed while they're laying down on the ground. There we go. Let's get them now. They're very soft. They're not hard to deal with at all. A lot of the earth elementals do that kind of strange move where they come up and slam the ground. It'll like root you in place with a bunch of rocks. And this cleric doesn't have any kind of neutralized poison, so these gargoyles are going to pop alive. Let's pull back here. Easily one shot. And be careful. And it's worth doing anytime you hear that going off. It's worth, see how it's going to tell you where the trap is. This is probably an electrical one. Yeah. We're not going to go through that way. We're going to go backtrack all the way back to this first corridor and go down the other hallway. But don't just run straight across. Oh, shit, like that. Pay attention to where these traps are. Okay. That was bad. Alright. This should open automatically. There's our winter wolf. My spot abilities let me see it ahead of time. I find that to be really handy because the game uses a lot of stealth-oriented enemies trying to surprise you. And I bet there's yet another trap through here. Or we'll check and see. No, we didn't see anything. Okay. This is a nasty little trap. Basically, when you step into this area, there will be a few like sonic air push type. Let's even walk around the perimeter here and show it to you. Air push type things that, like, see those little skulls there, and there's another one on the other side here, and if you walk into it, it'll push you across, and also like fire methods appear and start blasting you. And it's kind of dangerous, actually. You can get yourself killed quite easily. Let's get everyone healed up here. And I'll pop in just to show you what it looks like. As soon as you get in here, it'll drop these gates. As soon as they're dead, then the gate will open back up. You could skip this, of course, because this is a rogue chest. You can't ever open it, so that's really up to you. And usually you have stealthers. Yep, here we go. Here's armored white. And you can see that's doing that red stuff to show me the trap from the previous room. Now let's see. Ah, here we go. Okay, this is kind of interesting. You have to go around this green passageway and loop around to get to the next area. There's no secret door. Oh, let's see what we got here. That's usually, yep. Where is it? Here it is. Trolls, no problem. Remember in the old days, the trolls, they regenerate health. You'd have to burn them to kill them all the way, but in this game, you just shoot them in the face, no problem. And let's see, we have any traps here. We've got more gargoyles in the hallway. And this looks like a good hallway for a trap. Just watch the winter wolf frontal breath cone. It's nasty. You come into this room that has all these kegs everywhere, and there's really nothing about this to really worry about. You can just run through here. And this is from the other side. And there's a little arrow trap on the wall. And that's just to distract you while these winter wolves come through. So that's pointing to those traps back there. There's a control panel. And more spewing sonic damage this time. A couple more gargoyles. Another one of these like kegs of beer room. One on the side passage. Let's see, I don't remember how. Oh, I remember now. This has been a while since I did this. There's going to be a trap on the side you can't do. But you need to go through here because there's a switch on that. See that wall over there? There's a switch over there we got to get to. And there's also an ochre jelly here. And that will raise this portcullis. That's open now. But let's check back here first. There's a doorway. I think there's a shrine back here. We don't really need to rest or anything. We haven't really used any spell points. Very easy when you run through the dungeons with these kit of parts type assemblies, like this big, you know, arched stone arch. Just start running through everything all the time. Most of these traps are reflex saves. There's a winter wolf head. I don't think winter wolves are stealth oriented in the original. This is a cool room. All right, this is the best part. This is the ending of the little adventure. This is like summoning a fire elemental, and you have this big chest, big red ceiling. Next objective, activate the summoning stone. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to put our healer stationary here. So you'll see there's like a panel here. All four sides have a panel. We'll just stay away from it a little bit. If you just run up to it, you're going to get hit with fire. So what you want to do is get close to it to activate each one of these runes. And once all four runes are activated, a fire element on the method will pop out. And then you can use the columns for line of sight to make them pathfind and start doing damage to them. And you can run over to your healer whenever you need to. So what I want to do is I want the last rune I activate to be this one. So I can run this way really quickly behind this pillar. So therefore I'm going to do this one first. So I'm going to walk up really close to activate it. There you go. Because you don't want that to burn you. Like if you jump on this and jump up there and go to the chest, you'll get burned. And it's an intermittent, like, you know, pyrotechnic from a crappy Motley Crue concert, right? This is the third one. So now they're all being out of sync, right? There's the last one. And where is our method? There's the fire elemental. He's about to nuke. Here was the method. Chee. And we're done. 1,000 experience, not as much as we've gotten in the past, but pretty easy. And you can run this again on a higher difficulty. Once he's dead, then all the traps stop. So that's a really simple, fun one to do. But if you didn't know better and you just ran up here like this, you go, oh, and I got damaged by the fire. And you do the second one, then you realize that the fire elemental comes out. And you're like, oh, good Lord, you got burned to death. So don't die. Another unholy quarterstaff. We certainly won't be using that. Now you run down here and see if there's anything that we missed. This is just probably an exit. Yep. So we can use this exit. Actually, let's just hit finish. And then we'll go hand this in the little tavern and see what we get. And since we did it pretty handily, we can run it again on one skill level more difficult, but it would be level 5. It won't be a problem with the enemies, it just means the traps are going to hit harder. There are some guild general vendors here too. If you make your own little guild and you're leveling up your guild over time, you can get different items from them. And it's over here on the east side for the little full flagon. I like the name, Ever Full Flagon. Alright, hand in as usual, green check mark. Let's see what it's only level 4, it's only like 3 things to choose from. So none of this is really a good upgrade for us. So we're just going to take the heroic deed to level up the guild. So we're going to run it again, and I'm going to try it 1 skill level higher. This one here that he has is a 3rd steel hand. It's actually pretty tough. At higher levels it is. Like 4 and 5 it's not so bad. You can do it now. Well, maybe we'll do another video for that one. Let's go back and run this other one again at 1 difficulty level higher. And see how we do. And it's the same spot. I think it's worthwhile showing these modules and adventures, you know, the way I really play them. So 5, level 5, we're level 4. So you can kind of see like, okay, that's the layout. But then when you run it one difficulty higher, what's different about it? I mean, oh, okay, it's more enemies in this one, or this one has a trap that does twice as much damage, or this one has an extra hallway. Like, remember the Knoll quest we did with Eula and all that business? Like, there's a secret passage that doesn't even appear until you get to epic levels and stuff. Even though this is a dead end, I'm going to I'm just going to run through this trap and see how hard it hits. Okay, the enemies aren't any harder, really. That'll be easy. That'll be no problem at all. Wow, 76, that's a big hit. Slightly more health. Let's put our healer on aggro. We forgot to do that and have him throw a heal on me. Remember, don't run across the fire. Get over here. Can you see their winter wolf in the background? Easy. Well, 79 hit helps, certainly, right? What we got here? Okay, just some gems. Strength has been damaged. Okay, so we don't need to do this. I'm not going to. I'm going to skip it. Where's our white friends? Are they spottable? Yeah, just appear out of nowhere. I was in the middle of the shooting, and I turned around, and it still hit him. Okay, so we're just going to zip around here again. Remember, there's a secret door, I thought, around here somewhere, wasn't there? Yes, we found it through the wall on the other side. Here we go. Let's open that real quick. Still just 2 trolls. Enemy count's the same. Just an adventure pack with crap in it. I mean, there's like nothing in here at all. That's crazy looking. It's a secret room with just 2 trolls in it. I mean, come on, guys. Something cooler than that. All right. Get these guys woken up with a body pull. Remember the gargoyle and the two Maharas with the 4 hands and the little gem and he held in his hands? Like the first time you ever really saw a gargoyle. And if you ever played EverQuest 1, do you remember fighting gargoyles in EverQuest 1 at Mistmore? Castle Mistmore? Oh my god. I remember leveling up my bar to old school without 2-boxing or anything. Don't want to get hit with that. And having to kill gargoyles and crap and the sound effects they make. And even in Velkotor's Labyrinth, I only played EverQuest till like Omens of War, and then I jumped out and played other crap like DAOC, Dark Age of Camelot. But those games have such awesome memories, and I think in many ways that's one of the things about DDO Online that I'm actually really enjoying is instead of having a crappy control scheme and a skippy graphics like in EverQuest 1, even today it runs like crap. I get the same kind of vibe of this solo dungeon run type stuff without having to worry too much about power gaming it with the classic modules and enemies you've always known. Breath weapon time. I don't know if their little tumble thing they put in the game gives you an iframe, which means you'd be immune while tumbling. We should test it sometime. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. These guys are easy. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's the clue. I never caught that. Now we know what to do because we've been here before. Okay. Okay, last room. Any more traps along the way? I can't remember. There's another one. Here, have the area effect ability. I got a reflex save for his stank breath. Okay, let's get healed up here. I'm going to have him stand. I want him line of sighting because I don't want the elemental to stand in place on top of the platform and nuke. If that makes any sense. So we're going to go by this one. Even that I took damage, dummy. I got to go close, like my own tip says. If you get really close and just baby step, it's like putting your toe on the top shelf is just enough. There you go. I didn't quite get on it. Ready? There's always have to have a trash mob that gets in the way, right? I take a potion here. You were the stupid method. Go away, dude. Good, that worked. You just keep spamming the same ability over and over. You almost killed my healer. You bastard. I wasn't protecting my friend. I was too busy worrying about the stupid method. Okay, let's get this. I don't know if I have to go resurrect my healer or not. Let's go do it anyway. Oh, did you see that? What are these guys doing here? I guess it's preventing you from kiting them down the hallway, trying to kite the fire elemental from down the hallway. Here, you can have the fire shot. Okay, let's go back down this way so we get to the Resurrection Shrine and res our Joker. Maybe there's other surprises by backtracking. Most people don't usually ever do that. Okay, here we go. Nope, that was it. It was just them to probably to prevent people from just kiting the boss fight down one corridor. Come on, dummy. Well, thanks, I guess. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, man, it's fun to play. Fun to play stuff. Gonna get out of here, get the reward, and then we'll try something else. Kundarak Enclave. All right. Sounds like a crappy World of Warcraft guild. I hate to say it, but I was once in a World of Warcraft guild for the Burning Crusade called the Enclave. And we had this amazing healer. This one priest. We were doing Naxxramas. Not Naxxramas. We were doing... Yeah, we did Naxxramas eventually. We were doing that stupid tower. Okay. Oh, what's it called? Karazhan. And everyone, the whole guild was all greedy with DKP points trying to get the rogue dagger. And my wife and I snare-kited Morose by using deadly poison and snare poison. So one person would keep him snared, the other person would put deadly poison. We'd kite him around the room while the rest of the group was killing all the other guys at the dinner table. Those were fun times. Inya was the name of the priest. Had like 600 health and died in every fight, but was the best healer in the world. Okay, cool. So not a really good reward set, but a fun adventure. And we'll stop it there and we'll pick it back up. Maybe we'll go give this one a try. It's really, really, really hard. I'll have to Be careful. The first area in that one is nasty, but maybe it'll be easier in level 4. Okay, we'll talk to you soon in the next one. Take care.